Hello everybody. Those who are new and studying history of English literature for the first time, you can watch this video to have some idea and to get some information about history of English literature. And I'm going to talk about Romanticism, Romantic writers and their writings as well. So stay tuned. During the first half of 19th century, the society and the culture had variation in style, and especially I'm talking about English literature. In 1780, we have got Romantic period. Romantic period ended in about 1848. Some important elements of Romanticism are self-expression, imagination, naturalness, creativity, fascination, uniqueness in writing, emotions, balance, originality, reality, objectivity, control, adjust. During the late 18th century, political and intellectual movements gave us individual and national rights, especially in English literature. Romanticism changed the satirical expression. In lyric and narrative poetry, literature came with Second Renaissance. In Britain, William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge came with lyrical ballads in 1798. In 1798, there was no preface like introduction in lyrical ballads by William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Lyrical ballads was a collection of poems with a few other poems. With a new aim or preface, the second edition came with new poems in 1801. Romanticism began. A new age started with lyrical ballads. In lyrical ballads, we have got Samuel Taylor Coleridge's The Rime of the Ancient Mariner as a poem in 1798. William Wordsworth wrote Michael as a pastoral poem. The simplicity and the lonely life described in Michael, which is a blank verse by William Wordsworth. Robert Southey wrote many ballads in Romantic period. As a collection of poems, William Blake wrote Songs of Innocence, where the poems were about childhood and besides this, as simplicity or infancy. William Blake's Songs of Innocence, Songs of Experience, like The Chimney Sweeper or Tiger, Tiger, expressed good and evil, desire and frustration as well. Percy Bysshe Shelley or P.B. Shelley wrote The Mask of Anarchy and Ode to the West Wind. Shelley's Ode to the West Wind is full of symbolism. The cloud, sky, wind, water, and wood had some imagery with the combination of these things. West wind has been mentioned as destroyer and preserver. One of the Romantic writers, yes, I'm talking about John Keats, Ode to a Nightingale, Ode on a Grecian Urn, Ode on Melancholy are John Keats's poems. Ode to a Nightingale expressed the immortality and the sadness. Ode on a Grecian Urn describes the pastoral beauty, the nature of the human, and their happiness as well. William Hazlitt has some variation in his writing. As a prose writer, William Hazlitt was theatre critic. After De Quincey and Carlyle, we have got Bronte sisters, that means Charlotte Bronte and Emily Bronte. As a novel, Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre presents emotion lively. After Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre, Emily Bronte's novel Wuthering Heights as a novel came during Romantic period. So, dear all, hope you could understand about Romanticism and about Romantic writers and their writings as well. With creativity, Romantic writers had imagination, uniqueness, naturalness, originality, fascination, emotion. With self-expression, Romantic writers had balance, order, objectivity, and of course, Romanticism controlled and adjusted the writings from real life situation, that means reality. Thank you so much everybody. Stay fine.